Well, welcome Business 22 students. This is Mr. Doucette, and I will be your instructor for this session of managerial communications here at Norco College. And again, my name is Eric Doucette. I've been a full-time instructor here or a professor here at Norco College since 2020. And I started teaching here in 2016. I teach a myriad of different business-related classes, and business communications is really my most knowledgeable. I teach Business 24, Business 22. I also teach it at other colleges. So this is probably the class I've taught the most out of any other course in my history of teaching. But I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And of course, first thing I want to do is show you how to log in. So if you've never logged into Canvas before, I am on the Canvas homepage. And I don't know why my whole screen's not showing, but you can at least see enough here. So I'm going to go ahead and come here to the right. Actually, you can't see it, but just to the right of that magnifying glass is three little lines. It looks like a hamburger. They call it that sometime. If you select that, then I select About, and then I come down to Canvas. You can also just go to the URL at the top and type rccd.instructure.com. Instructure, just like it sounds, INSTURCTURE.com, Instructure. And that's going to bring you to the Canvas login page. Now, I'm already logged in, and I can't re-log in the way this is set up. But when you get there, you're going to have a page before this. This is the dashboard, as you're going to see just the login page. It's going to have a username and password. Your username should be your email address if you've never logged in before, and your password, if you've never logged in before, should be your birth date. So the 2 days of your month, the 2 days of your day, and the 4 digits of your year. But there's also a little help me button there, a little login help button that you can click, and it'll tell you exactly what credentials to use. And then once you log into Canvas, which is the online portal for all of our courses, you will see what's called the dashboard, and you'll see all the classes you have in here. If mine's the only class you have, then you'll just see the one for Business 22. But you're going to want to go there, and then right here is Business 22. So go ahead and select that, and that's going to bring you to our course homepage. And the way I've laid out all of my courses is I have this navigation page that you can get to pretty much anything on, and hopefully it makes it easy for you to get around in the course. This class does not require any kind of access code or anything. I built everything into Canvas, and so all of your assignments and everything you do is right here. However, if you do want to use the ebook, you do need to purchase that, and you can do that right here through the class. I'll show you how to do it in a minute. If you don't want to use the ebook, you don't have to pay for any access, but you still need a book, so you can have to either buy a used copy or rent one or something like that. All those are options that you have to save you money. I don't want to have you pay for extra access. I think the ebook is only $40 or something like that, so it's not too expensive. But I'll show you how to do that in a second. First off, of course, I just want to describe to you the home page here. So I have the syllabus here to the left, the very first button. And if you ever want to read the syllabus, review something that's in the syllabus, look at the schedule, you can select that. It'll open it right here in Canvas, or you can download it. Right next to that are the 3 red module buttons. So I broke the class into 3 modules. When you select that, it's going to open module number 1, actually all the modules, but starting at number 1. And that way you can see the dates and your coursework and what's required. And that's the best way to navigate the class. I prefer that you use modules over the assignment due list that usually shows up to the right in Canvas. That's because I have extra stuff. Sometimes I have articles you can read and things like that that are valuable to you, or maybe even assignments that aren't due for 3 weeks. And if that's the case, there might be a due date 3 weeks from now, and you think, oh, I have 3 weeks to do, but really it started to this week in module 2 or week number 1. So don't go by the right assignment due only. Make sure you go into modules and you see what's in the module, because that's what's designed in the course. The bottom left here, you have Cengage. So this is where you'll go to register for the book. If you want to register for the ebook and pay for it, you can select that link. It'll bring you to a login page. It'll give you the information that you need. It'll tell you how to pay for it and sign up for the ebook. And then once you've done that, you just select that Cengage link. It'll bring you to the ebook when you want to read it. Next to that are some course videos. I don't have too many videos for this course, but there's a few. And we will be doing some Zoom sessions, so I'll let you know about that. Also, I have office hours right here. So if you ever need any help or you're wondering, I have some questions, I do have office hours. If you select that, it opens a page and tells you when and where my office hours are. I have 1 hour virtually, and I have all the rest of them in my office on campus. But of course, if you need to meet with me at a different time, I'm more than happy to schedule a time to meet in Zoom or in person. Then right next to that, you can barely see it behind my picture on the screen, is the help button. And that is a place that you can go to get my contact information, email, text, all that. And also there's the help desk number, help desk email, and Canvas information, contact information as well. So any kind of help you need, that's the place to go to get the help. So that's pretty much it for the home screen. As far as our course and navigating our course, first thing you want to do when you get in here is to select the Start Here, and that's going to give you a little description of the course. There's Watch the Welcome video here if you've not watched it, which I'm assuming you are because you're listening to me now. There's a bio right here of me if you want to learn a little bit about my background and where I come from. This is an online class, of course. Again, here's another link to the textbook. If you want to register or just read it, you can select that link. As far as navigating the class, if you're on a computer, it's easy. If you ever get lost, your page is down in Canvas somewhere, you don't know where you are, just come back here to click Home, and that'll bring you back to the home screen. And if you're using a tablet or you're using a phone to navigate, there is no left navigation like you see on your computer. However, if you click the little, looks like a V at the right corner of the top of your phone or tablet, that'll pop up the same exact menu, and you can select Home at the top of that, and that'll bring you back to your home screen. All right, as far as getting started then, this is your first day. You've entered into Canvas, you've poked around. Now you're ready to get started. First thing you want to do is read the syllabus, and you can do that on the home page. You want to watch the welcome video, which you're doing now. You want to complete the mandatory check-in assignment, which is due by this Sunday night. I haven't changed the date yet on that, but it's going to be due on 2/19/23. Which, by the way, I want this to be a generic video, so it's going to usually be due the first Sunday after the class starts. So whatever date that ends up being, if you're watching this video in a different semester. Get the textbook. Again, you can select that. You can register right there. You can also go on Amazon. I have the book already found for you. I also give you a link to the Norco bookstore to see. You can buy it. You can rent it, whatever's best for you. But you do not need to pay for any access code. Don't do that unless you want to use the ebook, and do that right here through the course. And then, of course, once you've done all those things, you can just select Module 1, and you can get started on your coursework. And the way that I've broken this class down is into 3 modules. Every module is about 6 weeks long or so, not even that, 5 weeks long. Each module's content will each week you're going to have a quiz on the chapter that we're covering that week. And you're also going to have a check-in assignment. Now, the check-in assignment is my way of making sure you're going into the class at least weekly. It's only open for a week, and then it closes, and I do not open them, and I will not open them. And the whole purpose of the check-in assignment is that you check in. So you're going to go there. It also is going to ask you questions out of the book, so that way your book becomes more relevant, and it's specific questions on things you really need to know. So you're going to look up the questions, answer them out of the book. I'm just looking for the textbook answer. That's really all I'm looking for. Don't just give me one sentence, so give me a short little paragraph explaining the proper answer to the question, and then it's either a complete or not complete on that, and you automatically get whatever points are attached to the assignment. But every week you need to check in. Every week you need to answer some questions out of the textbook, and then that's worth 100 plus points by the end of the semester. So that's the first thing you're going to do every week. And then with that, I give you the PowerPoints each week, and then you have a quiz. So the first check-in assignment is actually extra credit. And then you have your quiz for chapter 1. That's it for week number 1. Week number 2, you have a check-in assignment as well for chapter 2. You have a quiz for chapter 2, but then you have a discussion post. Now, the discussion post is open for 4 weeks, 5 weeks. So you don't have to do it all the first week, but the goal here is that you are starting it, and then you're interacting with others. And in this case, the way I designed this class is it's meant to be an evolving assignment. So for instance, this one says the do's and don'ts of effective business presentations. There's some videos for you to watch. So you're going to make an initial list of do's and don'ts of business presentations, both the presentation and the presentation slides or software. And then once you've done your initial list, you're going to read other students. Once you make a post, you can read other students' lists. And so you're comparing yours to theirs, and you're going to take from theirs, and you're going to deduct from yours, and you're going to refine your list so that by the end of the 5 weeks, you have a purified list of do's and don'ts for business presentations. And that's what I'll be grading. So I'm looking for you to have multiple lists that's evolving and changing. Not only that, you also have to comment. So if you go look at another student's list, you might say, hey, I really liked, the 4 things you said about this. Say that. Give them a good response to their list. Encourage them, instruct them, help them. And the goal is by the end of the 5 or 6 weeks, when the module ends, that you have this refined list that you want to present to me. And I'm looking for that final list at the end of that assignment. Anyway, that's going to be moved down each week. And then every week you have, again, a check-in assignment and a quiz. And that's pretty much it through the whole thing, except for at the end of the module, you'll have an exam based on the chapters in that module. So that's pretty much it. However, there is one big assignment with this class, and it comes fairly quick. And that is an individual presentation. You can see it right here. So next week, I'm going to give you 1, 2, 3. So week number 4 is when you're going to start that. I have the due date as being the 12th, but it's actually not going to be due until, I believe, module 2, week 7 right here. Right after. Actually, it's going to be module 2, week 6. It's going to be due on the 26th of March. So you're going to be given 3 weeks to work on that assignment. And it's going to be you recording a presentation, giving a presentation in PowerPoint. So it's all done in PowerPoint, including a little video of yourself. And you're going to record that presentation and you're going to upload it to Canvas. And I'll be giving you more information on that as we get a little closer. But that is a big assignment. You don't have any writing assignments the first quarter of this class because I want you to focus on your presentation. Once we get done with the presentation, we're going to be adding a writing assignment each week. And writing assignments in this class are not lengthy. They're in fact brief. And you're going to be learning how to format a memo, how to format a letter, how to format an email, how to write a blog, all those kinds of things. And that's what you're going to be learning. And they're not long documents. They shouldn't take you, you're not writing papers like you would in English 1A. You're writing business documents, which are brief. Brevity is your friend in business writing. So anyway, about a third of the class is focused on that. And I'll be giving you some instruction on that as well as we get a little closer. So that's it for now, but welcome to the class. I wanted to give you a quick overview of what to expect. And I'm looking forward to a great semester. If you ever need anything, don't hesitate to reach out and get a hold of me.